Good evening. I'd like to welcome you to a 20 or 30 minute yoga practice themed around the full moon, the pink full moon in April. So I thought we might like to start with a little bit of cooling breath work, a little breath work incorporating the moon. So I invite you to close your eyes, take a comfortable seat, allow the hips be heavy, allow the shoulders to drop, feel the front of the body open, and then let your attention come to your breath. So for this full moon breath practice, we're going to use a little visualization where we imagine the full moon above the crown of the head. So the full moon is a symbol of coolness and calmness and restoration for the body. So imagining this full moon above the crown of the head, and as we draw the inhale into the body, we feel that we're drawing the qualities of the full moon into the crown of the head, back down behind the eyes, and then deep into the heart center. And allowing the exhale to be soft and long. And as we continue to draw the breath from the moon, once we come to the end of the inhalation in the heart center, for the exhalation we imagine the cooling qualities radiating down the body, front body into hips, thighs, knees, shins, down to the feet. And also in the direction of the heart center, across the chest, down the arms, lower arms, and out into the fingertips. So the inhale drawing the breath, the cooling breath from the moon into the heart center. Exhale, allowing the qualities of that full moon to radiate throughout the whole body. And at the end of the next exhalation, we keep the eyes closed, we tuck the chin into the chest, feel the length of the back of the neck, and allow the crown of the head to descend towards the earth. And we slowly flutter the eyelids open, gazing at the earth, and on an inhale we lift and raise the head. Lovely. So from here we start a little bit of movement. We take the hands to the thighs, we drop the hands to the earth, and then we take an inhale and we lengthen up through the right arm. So allowing that right arm to reach up, fingers are spread, the bicep and tricep wrapped around the ear. So as we lengthen up through the fingers, we feel that right hip heavy on the earth. So not allowing that right hip to lift. Take an inhale, reach the arms up. On the exhale, we bend over towards the left hand side, keeping the right hip heavy. And then maybe the gaze might go under that right armpit. So it's a little bend in the left elbow here. We feel a little compression into the left side of the body, but we try to keep that soft. Inhale, taking that right arm back up to center, and then exhale, slowly dropping the right arm. Same on the opposite side. Inhale, lengthening up through left side waist. Left hip heavy. Bending into the right elbow. And as we exhale, we take that left arm off over to the left. And then if the neck feels okay, we might turn the head to look under that left armpit. Head turns back to center. Inhale, lifting the arm up. And then exhale, allowing that hand to come back to the earth. So from here, we're going to transition into our tabletop pose, Barmanasana. So we allow the wrists to stack under the shoulders, the knees to stack under the hips. So our nice little cat-cow movement. So we're going to let the feet be flat at the back. We're pressing the shins into the earth. The gaze is downwards towards your mat. And we take an inhale here in neutral. We fill the lower belly with air. And then exhale, we begin to push the pubic bone towards the front of the mat. And we round and arch the upper back. Inhale, belly dips nice and slow. Tailbone lifts out of the pelvis. We press into the heels of the hands. And we're trying to create as much length as we can between the pubic bone and the sternum. So collarbones are broad, head is lifted. Exhale, cat pose, rounding the upper back. Gazing at the navel. Couple more like this. Inhale, nice slow rhythmic movements. Pressing into the heels of the hand, feeling a nice stretch in that front body. Exhale, round in the spine, arching like an angry cat. Last time, inhale. And exhale, arching the back. Inhale, coming back to our neutral tabletop. We take the knees as wide as the mat. We take the big toes to touch. And we sit back on to the heels. We lengthen the arms forward. So coming into our extended child's pose, our Adho Mukha Virasana. And we allow the head to come onto the earth. So allowing the heart to settle. And once again, imagining that bright moon shining down on the back body, on the spine, relaxing the nervous system embedded in the spine. Feeling a nice broadness along the small of the back. Then we press into the hands, we inhale, we look up towards the front of the mat. Exhale, lower the head down slowly. We're going to do that twice more. Inhale and press into the hands, lifting the head, nice slow controlled movement. Exhale, lower down. Last time, inhale and pressing the hands into the earth, lifting the head. And this time we exhale, we come forward back into our tabletop position. So from here, we're going to lengthen back with the right leg. So we lengthen back with the leg, we lift the inner thigh. So the leg is nice and long, toe points down, heel extends. And then from here, we're going to take an inhale. We're bringing the knee into the elbow. And we're dropping the foot, the toe onto the earth. And then we exhale, we push back as if we're coming into a half child's pose. Inhale, coming forward, knee to elbow. Exhale, lengthening the leg, toe down. So we're going to do that one more time. Inhale, knee to elbow. Drop the toe. Exhale, push back. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, lengthen the leg back. And then bringing that right knee back to the earth. We're pushing back. This time the legs are together and pushing back into the child's pose. And we're wrapping the arms around the back body. So we might touch the earth or touch the feet. And we curl ourselves up into a little ball. So a little bit of compression here to the front body as the rib cage rests on the thighs. So the breath is free to move in the back body. So the breath follows the path of least resistance. So as you take nice deep breaths here, you're imagining the lower back, top of the pelvis, mid and upper back expanding with the breath. Two more breaths like this. And then inhale, reaching the arms forward and coming back up to our tabletop. And we're taking that pose on the other side. So we inhale, we lengthen the left leg back. We lift it, so we're not looking for really high, we're not squeezing the glutes. We're looking for a lift in the inner leg, but not too high that we overarch the back. Inhale, bringing the knee to elbow, dropping the foot to the floor. Exhale, pushing back. Twice more. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, sending the leg long, toe points down, heel extends. Exhale, taking knee to elbow, dropping the foot. And coming back into our child's pose with the lifted leg. One more time. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, lengthen the leg back. Toe points down. Inhale, knee comes to elbow. We drop the foot. We exhale, come back. And then inhale, coming back to our all fours. So from here, we're going to take the knees wide. And we're going to sit back on the toes. So a little bit of a toe stretch here. So we're sitting back onto the toes. We allow the tailbone to drop. Heart is lifted. We take the thumbs into the center of the palms. And we curl the fingers round and we allow the wrists to rest onto the thighs. So allowing the shoulders to drop. The back of the feet are really open here. It can be a little bit uncomfortable, but really just trying to open the backs of the feet. So nice deep breaths here. And again, the theme on this beautiful full moon. We're drinking in or drawing in this lovely cooling nectar, this moonlight, moonshine from the moon. And then from here, we take the hands to the earth. We bring the ankles to touch. Yeah, so we're up high on the feet. And we play with our balance here. So we might like to keep the peace fingers touched down to the earth. Or if we feel we have the balance, we're going to take the hands into mudra. So the baby finger and thumb will connect. And the baby finger relates to the element of water. So as we know, water is really influenced by the moon. So we maybe do one hand at a time, checking in with the balance. So we bring thumb and baby finger, thumb and baby finger. So drop the tailbone, lengthen the spine, lengthen the crown to the ceiling. 2 breaths here as we stretch into the feet. The heels and the sit bones are connected in the back body. And then from here we cross the wrists, we unite the fingers, and then we reach up above the head. Exhale, fold forward, keeping the cross in the wrists, Spider-Man fingers to the earth, and then we begin to press into the feet. So pressing into the feet, uncross the hands, toes are lifted, heels are lifted. We release the hands and we take an inhale, drawing the hands up to the heart. And then flipping the hands, so the palms of the hands face the earth, reaching up. And then exhale as the hands and the heels come down together. Lovely. I think I'm just going to change the position of this mat. It might make it a little bit, I don't know, can you see? Yeah, I think you can see me. So we take the feet hip distance apart. We're going to join the hands. So we're going to take an inhale here. We join the hands above the head. So we take an inhale, reaching up. We join the hands above the head. We exhale, pull the prayer to the heart and really begin to bend the knees here now. So bent knees. We fold forward with bent knees. Fingertips to the earth. Rib cage rested on the thighs. Press strongly into the feet. Keep the knees bent and lift the sit bones high. Inhale, reaching up. Joining the hands. We're going to do this twice more. Exhale, folding down that magic center line. Whole way down. Drop the fingers, knees bent. Lift the sit bones. Inhale, last time. Coming the whole way up. Joining the hands above the head. Exhaling the hands down to the heart center. Beautiful. So we're going to do 2 beautiful moon flows. So we're going to I'm going to give a little demo of this downward facing dog with bent knees, yeah? A little bit different than we're used to, but I've been teaching this now for a while and I really like the downward facing dog with the bent knees. So from here, from the dog, I'm just going to demo. You push up into your dog, but the knees stay bent and the bum lifts, yeah? So this is what we're playing with in this first flow, the dog with bent knees. So maybe giving this a little go together. So we bring the bum back to the hips, we extend the hands, press into the feet, and we send the bum up high, knees are bent, gaze is back. Lovely. So from here we take both knees to the earth and we're going to step forward with the right foot. So just demoing these 2 poses here in the flow because they're a little bit different than we usually do. So in our moon salutation, the first version, this is the version of lunge we use. So we come up, palms are open, we lift the body, arms come back, front of the heart open. And then exhale, we come forward. So let's give this Katona moon salutation a go. So we're going to aim for 3 rounds. So the first round will really be a teaching round, yeah? So we sit back on the heels. We take an inhale, we lift the arms up, joining the hands in prayer above the head. We exhale, pull the prayer to the heart. We slide the hands out along the mat like we're coming into our child's pose. And then we come forward forward. So elbows bend back. We come the whole way down to the earth. We inhale, rise to cobra, pressing into the feet. And then we exhale back to this dog. So tucking the toes, dog with bent knees. Pushing up into our Katona dog. So from here we gaze to the front of the mat. Knees stay bent to help us step that foot forward. And we step the right foot forward. Back knee comes down, flatten shin and foot. And then we have our Katona lunge. So opening up, arms coming back. Exhale, lowering down. Coming high on the back leg, we're stepping forward and the knees stay bent. So stepping forward, knees stay bent, hip distance apart. We join the hands in prayer, knees stay bent. Forearms unite together, knees stay bent, and we lift up. Little back bend. Exhale, fold in half. So we stay for the whole flow on the right leg, this lovely moon flow. So right leg steps back, knee comes down, flatten the shin, and up we come. Exhale, fold forward, tuck the back foot, coming into this nice downward dog with the bent knees. From here we lower the feet. And we return to the start of the flow. So we're going to try this 2 more times. Inhaling, rising up. Exhaling. Coming forward into our child's extended child. And then whole way down to cobra pose. Peeling the chest up. And then exhale back to the dog, tucking the toes. From the dog, we gaze forward, we step forward with the right leg. Left leg comes down, flatten the foot, peel the body up, open the heart. Exhale, down we come. From here, we come up high on the back leg. We're back to downward facing dog, bent knees. Gaze into the front of the mat, stepping forward with the left, joining the hands, up we come, exhaling down, lovely, plant the hands, right leg steps back, drop the knee, flatten the foot, inhale, up we come, exhale, lowering down. Front knee stays bent, come high on the back leg, step forward. Inhale, up we come. Exhale, lowering down. Right leg steps back, knee to the earth. Left leg steps back, coming back to the heels. So just closing the eyes for a moment, allowing the breath to settle, allowing the body to relax. So from here, let's see how we are for time. Okay. We're going to do 1 round of the prana flow moon salutation. So a little bit different here, coming to the front of the mat, releasing the hands. Inhale, nice and slow moving. Inhale, the arms come up. Exhale, straight legs here now, reaching the arms forward. Coming down into the forward fold. Right leg steps back, knee to the earth, flatten the feet, whole way up this time, little back bend here. Exhale, fold forward. Left knee comes back to right. So one fluid movement here. Toes are tucked at the back. So we bring chest, chin down, straight up to cobra pose. Exhale, back to dog. From dog, gaze to the front of the mat. Step forward, right leg. Left leg comes down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold forward. From here, back to dog. Straight leg dog this time. Knees to the earth. Flatten the feet. Chest, chin down, one fluid movement. Inhale, up to cobra. Exhale, back to the dog. From the dog, gaze to the front of the mat. Step forward with the right and forward with the left. Inhale, reaching the arms up, pressing into the legs, whole way up. Exhale, lower the hands. Allowing the legs to come completely down onto the earth. Bringing ourselves down. Spreading the feet as wide as the mat. And bringing ourselves completely down for our Savasana. Continue to rest here in your Savasana with the palms face up. The heavens, the body heavy on the earth. Imagining we're bathing in this restorative moonlight. Allowing the body to relax, reset, and restore. As you're ready, bend in the feet, take the soles of the feet to the earth. Hug in the knees to the chest. Move a little rock from left to right. Rolling completely over to the right hand side. And as you're ready, press it into left palm, right elbow, healing the body up off the earth. Taking the legs in our cross-legged position, taking the hands to the heart, and bowing the head in thanks and gratitude for this ancient practice of yoga. Namaste.